Or 11 back at it again with another YouTube video. And as this title, sort of foreshadows, we're trying to get as many headshots as we can throughout this video in Call of Duty World War II. So let's get started. The team deathmatch. So, it's been a while. Well, I say that about every time I start these things. Yeah, it's been a while. Well, I mean, I've been posting up videos, but as the small YouTuber that I am, no one's been looking at them, so I've just sort of been like, might as well take this down. It was awful quality anyway. But I'm back, and I'm ready to start this again. Also, I got a PC, so yeah. I got a new gaming PC, and we might do a few more videos in the future with the PC. And it will be pretty cool, Man, ever just like play one of these games and like the rumble is just amazing. I don't know why, it just makes you feel like you're in the action,
Mission begins now.
So yeah, alright, I guess today's topic, off the top of my head, comedians.
We have fire superiority.
Now, I love comedies. Like, I watch so many different Netflix special comedies, and I don't really have any dislikes about any of them, So, I was watching Hannibal, this guy on Eric Andre, and I love Eric Andre as a comedian. He's awesome, like one of the best, I say. If you guys know Eric Andre, he's really messed up, and I like that type of humor. Like, to the point I'm saying messed up stuff in school, man. Like, basically I made this joke with my friend about, like, I was watching this thing on Family Guy, and he was talking about this autistic lady in a it was in a hospital, and he didn't know how to help her, and he was like, she just kept saying, like, she just kept making random noises, and I was doing that in class, and me and my friend were just like dying of laughter. Like, one of the best times I've had with a buddy, and I was thinking about Hannibal and Eric Andre, because like Hannibal was talking about how, he said like if he had triplets, he would give one away, like he doesn't want to have 3 of the same kid, I was like, oh my god, it's messed up, but think about it. Think about it. 3 of the same children. Like, no one wants that. I counted 2 headshots. Nobody wants that. I was like, oh god, he just opened my eyes right there. Like, wow, 3. And he's like, well, he'd make it even, like, if you have 2 boys and 1 girl, you get rid of one of the boys. But he also said, get rid of the first, because like he was talking about, like, let's say you're going to the store or like you're trying to get a newspaper, right? All the water, like the first one protects the other ones, and he was pretty true, and I got me thinking a little bit, because I'm the oldest, like I'm the oldest in my family. Like, what if my parents did that shit? I'd be gone. I mean, it'd be cool to be like, yeah, man, my dad's Hannibal, like, ever just like think about if you had a celebrity dad, who would it be? I feel like if I had a celebrity dad, it'd probably be Eric Andre or something. Either Eric Andre or Kevin Hart. Mostly 3. Mostly because I think to myself, like, I'm pretty funny. Like, lots of people call me one of the funniest kids in class and in school, because I can make anyone laugh. Like, I've made so many people laugh. Even the most prune people you will ever meet in your life, I make them laugh, And I like to give props to myself because of that, you know? Like, I get joy whenever I make people laugh, and also when I make YouTube videos. Like, I'm having a fucking nerdgasm right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro to bro, you know? And I think of a lot of weird, messed up stuff when I'm in school, like, things I would rather not think about, you know? And it's usually like when everything's super quiet, you just have that weird image that pops in your head, like Monkey Man, I don't know, doing a gorilla or something. I don't know. I know this is a really old video, but I just learned about it. A frog getting sucked off. No, a monkey getting sucked off by a frog. Like I just learned about that. Like video and that activity that frog did. So, you know, it was just sort of, caught me off guard. Like I didn't know that even happened, you know. So, yeah, just switch this topic for people. Start, you know, subscribing. I don't have any subscribers. I asked kids from school to help me out. Alright. I have a lot of trouble hooking up with chicks. I know why. Like, well, I'm not really the most sane guy, like in school. Like I'm a little talkative. I'm a little on the talkative side, but most girls told me, sorry kid, it's your height. Like, I don't want to go out with a guy, like, they say they don't want to go out with a guy where it looks like it could be, they can be my little brother. And, you guys hear that song? That's my favorite song in all of World War II. It's just so dramatic. Come on, go back to it. Ah. It's off, but yeah, but I like that song, and I understand, like, I understand, like, you know, you don't want to date someone that's like, looks like they're half your age. Like, I'm 14, and I look like I'm, like, 8, I'm not even joking, like, that's not a lie, and they say, yeah, it's your height, and you just look super young, but, you know, that's also not a downside, because, like, when I'm 20 and I look 15, sure, it might be a little weird, but, like, I mean, lots of girls will dig it, you know? And, you know, I just respect the fact that happens, you know? And then, one time, okay, this is a little personal story, a little story time for you, but I was talking to this girl, right? I think things were going pretty fine, you know? Like, she was fine, you know? I was trying to chill with her. You know, make her my bae, as the young kids would say. You know, I was trying to make her a girlfriend, right? And she, like, sent me a picture of her in the shower. And, you know, I didn't really see any parts, but, you know, I just, like, you know, she sent me a picture of her in the shower. Like, I thought that was, like, sign, like, code, like, hey, I want you, you know? I thought that was the thing. But, like, no, it wasn't. I embarrassed myself later that other night. I was a little depressed. As my friends say, I was a little depresso, and I needed a little bit of espresso. But then I realized, she's a dirty thought, alright? She's a dirty thought. Because she didn't go out with me. That makes her a thought, alright? Remember, kids, if they don't go out with you, she's a thought. So, no. Don't actually think of that, kids. She probably has her own reasons, and she said that she only liked me as a friend, but I was like, why would you send a picture of yourself in the shower and not want the deal, you know? Like, that just doesn't make any sense. Like, I wouldn't send a picture of me half naked, like, with my abs out, to a girl I didn't want to have a relation with, you know? I mean, I know it's sort of messed up, and you know, she did do. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering a little bit, but you know, I know it's pretty messed up and stuff, but I can't really do anything about it now. I mean, you live and you learn. She's a thought. Get over it. So. Oh, dude, I have a like and a comment. Sorry, I can't really read it. Well, not a like. I have a person here, so. Hello, welcome. I'm sorry, I can't really read your comment. I have it, so, you know, I'll be able to. Can't really see it now, so. Yeah. Hello? I guess. And I'm gonna tell you a little story about, these kids I met on the bus, right? Basically, it's a bus ride, so, you know, it's not really, you know, it's just like, buses are always chaotic, let's just be real. Like, no matter what, when you're on a bus, like, especially a school bus, it's just very chaotic and stuff, so, I'm on the bus, right? And, honestly, I think these kids are super funny, because, like, they do literally the dumbest crap and show me about every little thing, but it's just sort of like, whatever, the kids on the bus, so what? And I was let's say, okay, one of them, like, two of them are well, like, my friends, right? I could consider, like, my friend, you know? And then the other ones are just sort of, they hate me, you know? Okay, three of them are friendly, and then, like, the other two chicks really hate me. And I made a bet with one of these chicks. She failed the first day. I'm not even joking, man. Like, they said, if I don't be mean to you, like, okay, it was the first week, but if I don't be mean to you, alright, I have to cut my hair because I'm short and black, and the joke is I look like Little Bill. Maybe when I was younger, but not anymore. Not anymore. That should never happen. But yeah, so yeah, that was the bet. She lost, but she won't give me my money. And I know I'm gonna say, like, you know, I don't care or anything, but I do care a little bit. Like, I want my money, you know, I want my Steam card. It was a good $20 too, you know. And you know, there's still this part of me that's like, you know, because I just there's still a part of me like, maybe I should give these chicks some sympathy, you know. I don't know how their lives are. And I just found out that one of them is lesbian, and you know, it really got me thinking, like, wow, that's not, I'm just being a dick to her for no reason, you know. I mean, she's being an asshole to me, but like, that's why she's very insecure, and I just realized that, and you know, it made me start thinking, like, wow, like, humans are, maybe when they're younger, are very messed up, but when they get older, they start feeling more sympathy, and you should start feeling more sympathy for another person. And you know, I just started learning stuff. I was like, wow, okay, it's pretty. Okay, how are they able to shoot me through the bush? Things like that. I'm not understanding. I don't understand. But yeah, I just start realizing, wow, she's only mean. She's not mean to me because she wants to be. I mean, she's just mean because she's insecure about her own sexuality. I was like, wow, I didn't think that was an actual thing, you know? I didn't think anything would happen like that, at least to me, you know? Like, it just caught me off guard. Like, whoa. Like, wow, I didn't think she was like all like that, you know? Ooh, 5. Yeah, you know, like, in the comments, if you ever have a story like that, I'll try to look through it and read them, you know. And you know, I'm wondering, have you guys ever had an experience like that? And if so, I mean, you don't have to do anything; it's all your choice. But you know, you should spread this video around, get some more kindness out in the world. Like, you know, don't just judge a book by its cover, even though she's an asshole to you. You don't know that. Oh my god, you saw that scope? Even though they're an asshole to you doesn't mean you should be an asshole back, you know? Yeah, you know, good vibes. Good things, and you should always try to be a bigger man or woman in any situation. So
Strafing run inbound.
yeah, that's the message for today. All right, back to another topic. Jesus, my microphone just fell out. All right, well, back to another topic. Let's talk about. Let's talk about. Alright. Me and my friends, we've gotten into an argument about Legend of Korra. And how they think it's a bad show. And I was trying to defend the fact that it has its flaws, but I still enjoy watching it, you know? Like, Legend of Korra, I also agreed with him about most of the things. Like, Legend of Korra has a lot of things it could have fixed, you know? Like, some of the story arcs were just awful. It was total garbage. Like they set something very, very cool up, and then they just, like, don't explore it again. Like, the first part of season 2, they were talking about how it was all about a civil war, and they were trying to stop it. And my friend was like, yeah, dude, it should have talked about it way more, you know? And I was like, yeah, you're right, that's true. And then they added the Dark Avatar, and he said, yeah, he didn't like that at all. And how, you know, the Avatar state is just sort of, oh, yeah, spoiler alert for anyone here, if you don't want to. Sorry, my friend's telling me, yeah, you should start doing more spoiler alerts. But, yeah, spoiler alert, Legend of Korra. You know, if you really care, you would have watched it by now. So, we were talking about different things in Legend of Korra, how, you know, there's so many different plot points that could have been helped, and that could have been way better. Yeah, that's when I was thinking, yeah, it could be way better. And he started listing off facts, like, you know, the Dark Avatar was awful, how they just switched up the animation at the end, like, they got way lazier. And how they just made Korra lesbian, trying to, you know, make a statement or something, but it wasn't really anything big. Like, they just held hands at the end. That doesn't really make you a lesbian, you know? Something like, and, like, I heard these facts, and I was like, you know, wow, that's true. Like, that they were talking about, oh yeah, she's lesbian now, but, you know, they didn't really do anything, you know? They're just sort of like, yeah, held hands, trouble with men, blah, blah, blah. And they made that little story arc a little thing, and, yeah, it was just very cringy for a few people, and, you know, I had a little cringe at the end. I was like, wow, Korra's lesbian? Like, I thought there was, like, a big, powerful woman that, you know, made me think that, girls don't have cooties. But no, they had to make her lesbian, which is fine, but, you know, it's just sort of like, yeah, if you really wanted to send a message, you should have done it, like, throughout the mid part of the series, you know? You don't just do it at the end. That just shows that you're a big pussy, you know? So, yeah, okay, overall, how many headshots? 5. And if it's 6 or 4, then, you know, you can count yourself, but... Well, it's been a good time talking. Yeah, it's been a good time talking with you guys. But Ninja, I'll see you later. _11 out.